Hello, all you beautiful people. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you again. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. They kidnapped me and they stuck me in this room and they forced me to watch, I don't know, Twilight for 6 weeks. Yeah, that's right, Twilight. It was horrifying over and over again. But I escaped. I escaped from that, and now I am here. So, welcome everyone to a new edition of SimCity 4. Yes. And once again, we are having the ass for dinner. Not really, because that would not be kosher, I guess. I don't know. So, how are you all doing? Hope that you have been doing well. And I don't remember what I said I was going to do last time I played this because, well, something about being kidnapped and being held in a dark room to watch Twilight for 6 months, 6 weeks, does a thing for your memory, you know? It makes it not so memorable, not so rememberful. And it also does something for your vocabulary too, apparently. But I am happy to be out here in the daylight, breathing fresh air, and making videos for you guys once again. Oh yes, it is so pleasant. Ooh, can we drive a freight train? Yeah. Look at that. There's even an old-fashioned caboose at the end. Oh, wait, no, don't go that way. Go backwards. We can't go backwards. We can blow the whistle, which you probably can't hear. But we are going to drive this train out of the town. Or we're going to crash it just on the edge of town. Either way, it's good. That was sure a lot of fun. Alright, here we go. So, how have you guys been? It's been a while, hasn't it? You missed me. I missed you. So, I don't know. I missed making videos, and I'm happy to be making videos once again, like I've said. And I am planning on sort of throwing off the shackles of my own recent programming and doing something different, you know? Doing something new. Now, you all recall that I was also doing a SC4 Let's Play. I technically finished the game by losing, and I did say I was going to continue it, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue it, not because I feel stupid playing a game where I've already lost, but because, you know, the world is full of possibilities, and you know, just doing one thing for all time might not be so fun when you can do other things, you know? So I'm thinking I might actually stop doing that in favor of doing something else. I hope that all of you will be able to forgive me. I don't know if there are people out there who really did want to see that continued until either I conquered everyone or everyone conquered me. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it, I guess. Like, I don't definitely not want to do it, which is a double negative at least, but that's okay. But I don't know. I'm thinking that new and exciting things might be more interesting instead. For example, there are, you know, I've said in my past there were 3 strategy and simulation. There's 3 simulation game franchises that really enchanted me, you know? And 2 of them I have done quite a lot of, and 1 I have not done any at all on my channel. No, I don't want to fly the helicopter right now, maybe later. And what is that franchise, you might ask? Well, that is Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise. And I apologize if I've talked about this before, but I was a big fan of 1, big fan of 2, never actually picked up 3, and from what I've seen of it, I'm perfectly happy sticking with 2. I wouldn't be opposed to trying 3, but the point is, 2 is my bro, and I would like to begin a series playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I think that would be fun. F-U-N, fun. So I am hoping that you wonderful little bastards are going to be interested in something like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, because I have a mind to play it, you know? I really want to play that. And as far as the other game I'm thinking about, it's something in a part of a what word am I looking for? It's not even a hard word. A part of a series, a part of a franchise that I have played plenty of, but have neglected. And at one point, and possibly still, has been my most popular series. Yes, I am talking about The Sims. For years and years and years and years, I have put up with people asking me over and over, will you play The Sims 3? Will you play it? Will you play it? Answer me, you son of a bitch. Will you play The Sims 3? And I've always done my best to ignore those questions, pretend they never existed, because, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought The Sims 3 was not going to be good. You could say I was a hater, although I didn't hate, something like a game isn't worth hating, but you could say I was a doubter. I was a non-believer. I was a Sims 3 atheist. But then it was on sale for, I don't know, $15 or less or something, and I'm like, you know what? YOLO. I'm gonna buy this game. None of my crap is developing. Oh well, it will someday. But anyway, I decided to buy it, and I played it. And when I played it, I discovered that, hey, what do you know? It's not so bad. It's actually pretty fun. So, I mean, it does have its flaws, including one relatively major one that kind of pisses me off. But even that can be worked around. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of funny because only now, when people have finally stopped asking me to play The Sims 3, have I now decided that I am going to play it. But that's pretty much precisely what happened. So, I will be probably, end of this month, beginning of next month, something like that, be playing The Sims 3 for all of you guys. Yes, release the balloons, send off the firecrackers, alert the media. It is going to be a time of radness all around. Yeah. And I will even give you a preview of who and what this game is going to be about. Do you guys remember the Lincoln family? I mean, if you're Sims 2 viewers of mine, you will, of course, remember them. Now, do you remember the Christmas special from 2009? Yeah, from all those years ago. Ancient history, 2009. I don't know if many of you were alive back then, but yeah, 2009. The Lincoln Family Christmas Special. We got to see Mike's family. We got to see Laura's family. Now, the character I am going to be playing was introduced in that series. So, I am here to inform you that the new SimCity, what am I talking about? It's almost like I'm playing a SimCity game while I'm talking to you about The Sims. But anyway, the new Sims 3 series will star the domestic adventures of Thomas Wilson and his new wife. Thomas Wilson, of course, being the brother of Laura Lincoln. You know, maiden name, Laura Wilson. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your big announcement. So I am planning to do The Sims 3 in much of the same way I did The Sims 2. Start off with a husband-wife pair, and you know, go with them throughout their lives, and you know, they'll have kids, and you know, whether they'll have at least two kids, but whether they'll have 2 or 3 or 4 or what is something we will have to see. Speaking of things we have to see, we have to pay attention to the game we're playing. As silly as that might sound, but apparently we are running low on power. So let's take a look. We're going to be at capacity soon. So let's go down here to our very lovely corner of the city where all this is. Isn't this wonderful? And we are going to smack down another natural gas power plant. There we go. Pump it up. So is any of this stuff... Okay, it's starting to build. It's not anything nice yet, but we're getting there. So yeah, that is my Sims 3 idea. Now, the main problem that I've had with The Sims 3 is probably one that you've encountered. We all know about a thing called story progression, which pretty much just sort of derps with your whole town and merges people together and creates new people and stuff, and you know, it's very silly. So everyone basically turns that off for good reason. Now, what I have learned is even when you turn it off, people still age. Even when you're not playing them. Like, for instance, I made a family, and after I made that family, I went to play some other families for a while, and everything seemed to be going just fine. Then, much later, I come back to this family, and I find, holy crap, those kids are teenagers now? And yeah, they were. Another family, I just sort of left them, there, and they apparently spent the entire time that I was playing other people fishing in the lake. Literally. I came back, and they were all at level 7 to level 9 fishing skill. And that's kind of insane. And they were characters that I had created that you would never see with a fishing rod in their hand, like some sort of, like imagine like an emo chick who like goes out to fish every morning. Like it doesn't make sense. Yet that's exactly what had occurred. So it was, there's a lot of little weird, odd things about the game that I find to be, you know, quite derptastic. So, yeah. Although I think I figured out a way to get around, well, not around that, but to sort of cope with it. And how would I cope with people aging when I'm not playing them, you might ask? Well, I'm just going to create various background families. And just not play them, just sort of have them be there. You know, maybe I will stream some of the creation of these background families and put it on my new channel, which I have yet to talk to you guys about, but you should all be very excited for it. But yeah, I'm going to create some background families, and I'm going to create them so that they will age along with some of the main characters. And as time passes, I might add more background characters and have several of the others move away, so that there's always fresh people, you know. When, you know, let's say they have kids and the kids are teenagers, there'll be fresh people for them to hang out with and spend time with. And they'll also grow with people. I mean, back in The Sims 2, when I wanted to have somebody be the same age as somebody else, I would have to go manually age them up. Which you might think is annoying, but it was actually not that bad. You just go around and say, okay, who's supposed to be older right now? And then you age them up.